Jonathan Bailey, the 37-year-old chameleon of stage and screen whose performances pulse with unbridled authenticity, has stepped into the whimsical whirlwind of People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive title with the grace of a man who knows the crown's thorns as well as its glitter. "It's a huge honor," he confided in his cover story, his words a bridge between elation and earthiness. "Obviously, I'm incredibly flattered. And it's completely absurd." This duality, reverence wrapped in self-aware levity, defines Bailey's reception of the accolade, a role he inhabits as naturally as he does the Regency rakes or Shakespearean kings that have marked his ascent. The question of whether he's primed to claim the mantle of Internet's boyfriend elicited a bashful deflection, a glimpse into the man behind the moniker. "I don't know about that. There's so many of them, right?" he replied, his humility a gentle rebuke to the digital deluge of thirst traps and fan edits. In an age where algorithms amplify desire, Bailey treads lightly, aware of the intoxicating pull of public adoration. "I think sometimes you get really sucked in," he mused, dissecting the siren's call with the insight of someone who's felt its tug. "I might read the online comments once a month. I might dive in. It's a disciplined dance, dipping into the dopamine of validation without drowning, a strategy honed through years of navigating fame's fickle tides." Bailey's coronation played out in real time on Monday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, a venue where vulnerability meets velocity. Fresh from Page 6's early whisper of the news, he bounded on stage, his energy a cocktail of nerves and delight. "It's an honor of a lifetime," he proclaimed to Fallon before unleashing a zinger that sealed his charm offensive. "And I want to say, Jimmy, thank you so much for turning it down so that I could be here." The audience erupted, the quip a masterstroke that honored the host while centering his own improbable ascent. It was vintage Bailey, witty, warm, wielding humor as both sword and shield. The revelation's backstory added layers of theatricality, unfolding amid his starring turn as the titular Richard II in a modern dress production at London's Donmar Warehouse. Shakespeare's history play, a brooding meditation on power's fragility, demanded Bailey hollow himself out on stage every night, a psychic excavation that left him raw and resonant. "For those of you who don't know, it's not a comedy," he clarified to the studio crowd, his deadpan delivery underscoring the irony. Immersed in the bard's verse, where kings crumble under crown's weight, the Sexiest Man Alive call arrived like a plot twist from another playwright. "While he was in the zone of the very serious play," Bailey recounted, "the only thing madder than doing Richard II is being invited into this." The contrast, tragic soliloquies yielding to glossy glamour, mirrored his career's kaleidoscopic range from fellow travelers' anguished intimacy to Bridgerton's rakish romp. In a tipsy haze post-curtain, Bailey confessed the secret to friends, only to be met with eye rolls. Yeah, do your affirmations." They dismissed, their skepticism a grounding force amid his soaring status. The anecdote humanized him, a reminder that even as Wicked, Bridgerton and the upcoming Jurassic World, Rebirth propel him skyward, his circle keeps him tethered. Cheekily acknowledging his trailblazing as the first openly gay recipient, Bailey quipped, "In 2025, I'm sort of thrilled that People magazine have invited someone in, to bestow this honor on someone who can really cherish the value of a sexy man." It was a nod to progress, his queerness not a footnote but a flourish, enriching the title's tapestry with inclusivity's vibrant threads. Bailey's path to this peak is a mosaic of tenacity and talent. Born in the UK's West Midlands, he cut his teeth in theatre, his voice a velvet thunder that commanded West End stages before Hollywood beckoned. Bridgerton's Anthony, with its broiling restraint and explosive release, catapulted him into Regency fever dreams, while Wicked's Fierro promises a green-tinged adventure of loyalty and love. Jurassic World, Rebirth on the horizon, teases dino-stomping daring-do, showcasing his versatility from corseted courts to Cretaceous chaos. Each role excavates facets of masculinity, tender, turbulent, triumphant, making his sexiness a symphony of souls bared. The title, born in 1985's pages, has crowned icons from Patrick Swayze to Paul Rudd, each infusing it with personal panache. Bailey's iteration, absurd yet adored, invites us to redefine allure, not chiseled abs alone but the courage to affirm amid applause. As he leans into the role, laughing off the lunacy, one senses a man not changed by the crown, but illuminating it, absurdly, irresistibly alive.